This is perfect. We'll see how I can style it in a fun way. Maybe I can dye those. Leather grease and elbow grease. Let's get to work. Obviously. It did that work. Have you ever dreamed of wearing a fantasy costume, stepping into a magical world, chilling with elves and fighting the forces of chaos? But like, kind of for real? No? Really? This summer I'm going to the biggest LARP event in the world. Let me introduce you to the Conquest of Mythodea. 10,000 participants, a whole city of tents, elves, orcs, bards, mages, thieves, warriors, every kind of fantasy character you can think of, you can be. 5 days of adventure to live your own quests and fight the forces of undead evil. Or maybe join them because they look pretty cool too. Food, dance, magic, adventure, mystery. Anything can happen there. It is in Germany, and not to be cliché, but it is very well organized. Camp setup, toilets, hot showers, paramedics, logistics, there's even an in-game supermarket, actual shops and vendors, you can go there naked and fill up your whole equipment there. It has been going on for 20 years and there are thousands of storylines and quests and factions and groups. You cannot even hope to see everything there because there's so much going on. It's like a whole world. Anyways, I went there once 5 years ago and I am really excited to finally be able to go again. This was my best LARP experience. And even when I actually traveled, I've never traveled so far as going into a really magic land. It's just amazing. I really highly recommend LARPing. Our group is the Sauvignon Sacrebleu. To create our group, we watched other participants and we realized we will not have the same numbers, we will not have as much strength, we will not be the most impressive, but we can be the most French. Oui! Ça, on peut le faire. So, for the last 5 years now, the Sauvignon Company is here to provide warriors, of course, but also the ultimate comfortable battle experience. Using a lot of wine and cheese, of course. We have a battle sommelier, battle musician, battle poet, vinomancien, and I am a battle painter. Very important, crucial role in a fight. I think this is going to be a great role so I can film at the same time. This event is organized by the Burgschneider, this German company, and fortunately for me, I discovered that they also have an online costume shop. So when I reached out to them to ask if I could film there, they say, of course, we will set up something, but also, do you want to talk about our costume stuff? And I said, well, I do need a costume for this summer, so let's see what you have, let's see what I can do. Let's check it out! Okay. Package received. It was so fast I didn't have time to clean up, but did I destroy the package while opening it? Yes. They are not directly paying me, but I have an affiliate link for you and it is 15% off if you want to order from them. Okay, how does this work? Inside finishing, I like it. How... Is it twice the same? Ah non, attends. Okay, I get it. So the front is regular buttons and the back you have buttons on one side, and here the buttonhole it's not completely going through, so I chose these pieces because I thought it was so fun to just choose the color of your garment one side at a time. Okay. I think it is the perfect way to get the exact colors of your faction. Okay, so that's the top, and we have this is perfect. And the last part that I'm the most excited about, shoes. Soft shoes. Very comfy. They are so comfortable. They don't feel like socks, but they don't feel like shoes either. They only have like 2 layers of leather for the sole, so it's not like actual shoes. I think if you walk in the streets with this, they might be damaged at some point, but like for the forest, it's going to be perfect. I don't know how well they will take the rain either. We will see. It really feels like I should walk like a person from the Middle Ages. So, what do we think? Okay, I have so many ideas. So what I'm thinking, I want to add something fun to this. And I have been following this person on Instagram, a greedy peasant, who is just hilarious and very talented. And I think I want to add some tassels to this costume. I'm not going to use the same snap system, but this could be really fun and add some movement. Also, I think it's a good project to use some of my trim that I never use because they are kind of for furniture. Pretty. This maybe, and this one. That's pretty cool. Let's just decorate and we'll see where it goes. So I've added the trim on the sleeve. I think it's nice. I might only do the front part of the hood and then I can do some decoration by hand maybe? I don't know, we'll see. One of my favorite ways to do embroidery is to use some leftover yarn. I don't knit, but you can get those bags of leftovers from other people's projects, and that's plenty of colors for super cheap to get for your project. I'm doing a chain stitch, which is one of the most basic embroidery stitches, and that's the perfect way to cover the top stitching that has been done by machine on the original garment. Also, it is so pleasant to do. Very relaxing, you can do that with a movie on the background, and the yarn is kind of pleasant to use on your fingers. You just have to make sure to use a super big needle and some wax to strengthen it and make sure that it slides better when you are doing your stitching. While we do this very relaxing task, I want to give a big thank you to my supporters on Patreon and here on the channel, because they are those who make those videos possible. On Patreon I make one extra video a month and also a new sewing patterns every month. We vote on one of my designs every month and I turn it into a downloadable PDF. There's also early access ad-free videos, updates on the project, and obviously this support is very important to me. They were there supporting even during my burnout. I really want to deserve your support because you are amazing. Thank you so much. And if you cannot, it's okay, at least you are watching this video. Maybe a little like or comment, it really helps with the algorithm, but either way, I'm so glad that I can share my projects, even the silliest ones, and that people enjoy them. Thank you so much. And let's add some tassels. I'm happy enough with the decoration of this thing for now. We'll see how I can style it in a fun way. But I want to take care of the shoes now. I really love those, but I don't really like the color. I think it's too yellow, but it's all leather, so maybe I can dye those. I was thinking brown or black, but I remembered that I have some dye left over from this. Remember this beauty? It's still one of my favorite projects. So let's get some blue dye. Cuir. The leather is wet, that is to make sure that the dye doesn't make too many patches and you don't see like the brush strokes. And then it can be applied with this little sponge tool. Make sure to wear gloves because this dye is for leather, it is for skin, so it will stain your skin for quite a while. And don't forget the laces. Okay, we can leave them to dry for now, we'll see what the color is when it's dry. Because I have to work on the Marquis. My partner is supposed to be like the head of the company. He is the Marquis, full of drama and panache, and wear a very fancy costume, which he does. But recently, his number 2 has really upgraded his costume, and that's a big problem. So let's make sure that the Marquis is the most fabulously dressed in the company. My reputation is at stake here. So he usually wears this jacket with these pants and a cape. I made the cape and the jacket, not the pants. Obviously. Faire quelques petites améliorations du genre Ça tient un peu machin, c'est pas terrible.
Ben, la cape, le problème c'est...
Et ouais.
Ça a bien déteint là.
Là peut-être un autre truc pour accrocher les bretelles que dans les fils là.
Ouais.
Il est mort. Okay, I forgot where I was because I'm working on another project at the same time. You will see probably next video. It's a big one, but let's repair this cape. See, I had embroidered some decoration on it and I used a golden fabric paint on the inside. I think it looks great, but at some point I ran out of the paint and I used a brown marker. And with the rain it kind of bled through. If you are curious about what it says, it's a joke in Latin from the ancient Rome that says basically if you are hungover, drink again and you will be cured. People have been getting drunk for thousands of years. So I'm going to try to fix this with more paint. It's taking too long and the paint is bleeding through the inside of the hem. Also, a mosquito landed on my arm and I went like this with the paint and I made a mess. Which is pretty stupid. So, new plan. I'm going to dye it. Maybe if I don't dye it too strong, it will retain a bit of the dark blue, but if it's all black, I'm fine with that. It will still fit with the costume. Okay, this can be stirred for 45 minutes, and while I do this, I think I'm going to polish the shoes. The shoes are completely dry. They turned a bit purple, but I had the same problem with the previous project. It will go away when I polish, hopefully. It's not what I want, but it is a very nice color, but it is going to go away with the grease. I have leather grease, well, what's left, and elbow grease. Let's get to work. It's also making them soft again, which is very nice because when they dried, they turned a bit rigid, like cardboard. But now it's all soft again. We give it a nice massage, very nice, very comfortable. Even on the inside, that should nourish the leather, making it last longer. Look at the color difference between this side and this side. Don't forget the shoelaces. Okay, I need to stir the cape. And now, un petit coup de polish. Not finished yet, but do you notice the shine difference between the two? It's not super obvious, but yeah, kind of. It did that work. At least I don't have the brown stains anymore, but it's all gray. The blue is kind of better. I don't know. I don't even know if it's going to save it to add the gold letters. Well, at least he has something to wear, but we still have a month to upgrade it. Regarde. C'est raté.
C'est un fail. Et ben, c'est pas grave. Je vais m'en fabriquer une nouvelle. Je vais en faire une autre. D'accord. Ça a pas très bien pris la teinture.
Ça a pas du tout pris, bon c'était du synthétique en fait, voilà. Mais je me suis dit avec le doré peut-être, mais autant faire la nouvelle.
The Marquis need a new cape anyway.
Tu fais le livre du Marquis?
J'ai vu le tuto de Nordforge, je suis un relieur professionnel maintenant.
Waouh. Je suis très impressionnée. Ça va être cool. But my costume is done, so it is time for the reveal.